Hello everyone, my name's Taryn and I'm from the Wellington County Museum and Archives. Welcome to this week's Museum on Your Doorstep. Today we'll be constructing a fire-breathing dragon, so grab your museum bag and let's get started. So within your museum bag you'll find a wax paper water cone, 2 pom-poms of different colors. Mine are purple, but yours could be green or blue or any color like that. You'll find a small square of bubble wrap, a piece of paper with template of eyes on them, and you'll find some strips of yellow and orange tissue paper. From home, you'll have to supply scissors, a glue stick, some paint if you have any. I have purple paint here to match my purple pom-poms, but you can do any color you want. Instead of paint, you can also use crayons or pencil crayons, whichever you prefer. Because I'm using paint, I also need a paintbrush. So this is everything you need to begin your crafts. So the first thing you're going to do is you're going to take your cone and a pair of scissors, and you're going to cut off the end of the cone. You want to cut off about an inch, about this much, and this is going to be the mouth of your dragon. So I'm going to take my scissors, I'm going to be careful with my fingers, and I'm going to cut off about this much right there. And I'm cutting all the way around it so I get all of it at once. And now you'll see that my cone has a hole in it, just like that. The next thing you're going to do is you can put your scissors aside. Now you need your paint or whatever coloring utensils you're going to use today. So I'm using purple paint, so I put a glob of paint onto a paper plate here so that it's contained and not too messy. And I have my paintbrush, and I'm going to need my bubble wrap. So there's a couple of ways you can do this. What we're going to do is we're going to paint some of the purple paint onto the bubble wrap, and then we're going to stamp all around the cone. We can use the paintbrush to paint on top of the bubble wrap, or we can just put the bubble wrap down into the paint like this and then dab it on. I'm going to use my paintbrush just so I get a nice light coat on top of the bubble wrap. So I'll show you what I mean. Like this. That, get all of it. Take my cone and I'm going to stamp the outside of it like this and press it down. Bring it up, and as you can see on the cone, there's some purple shapes that look a lot like dragon scales. So I'm going to do this all around the cone. So you can pause the video here and do the same. So here's my finished product. I painted the whole cone with the purple paint and bubble wrap, and I've let it dry so it's ready to go. If you are using crayon or pencil crayon instead, then you can make similar patterns on your cone that are just like this, circles and scales, to make it look like a dragon's skin. So now that this is ready to go, the next step is to take my tissue paper that I have, my orange tissue paper, and my yellow tissue paper, and get my glue stick. And now I'm going to glue these strips of tissue paper inside the mouth of the dragon. So I'm going to take my glue and put a little on the end of one of the strips, like that. Pick it up, and I'm going to put it inside the mouth of the dragon, like this, and press to make sure it sticks in there nicely. If you want, you could also you could stick your glue stick down inside like this and put a bunch of glue around the mouth of the dragon, if you can get down that far, and then put the strips in. But I find it easiest to put glue on the ends of the strips. So I have yellow and orange. I'm gonna alternate between them, do an orange strip and then do a yellow strip. And I'm gonna glue them all the way around like that. So you can pause the video here and decorate the inside of your dragon's mouth with the fire. So I've finished gluing in all of my tissue paper into the mouth of the dragon, and I have some left over. That's okay, I don't need it anymore, so I'll just put it aside. The next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take my 2 pom-poms that I got in my museum bag, and I'm gonna glue them on to the top of my dragon, and they're gonna be the dragon's nostrils. So I've decided that this is the top of my dragon, but either side is good. I'm gonna take my glue stick, take pom-pom, smush it in the glue, like that, put lots of glue on there. And then I'm going to stick it to the top of my dragon, about in the middle, like that. Grab my second one, put lots of glue on it, like that. And I'm going to put this one right beside the other one, just like this. So now we have 2 nostrils. So here's our dragon's mouth, and here's our dragon's nose. The next thing you're going to do is you're going to take the piece of paper you got in your bag with the eyes on it, and you're gonna cut around the shape of the eyes, and then we're gonna glue these on. So pause the video here and take a moment to cut out your eyes. So I've cut out my dragon eyes like this, and the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to fold the white rectangle up. I'm gonna fold it along this line. So take the white rectangle, fold it up like this, so that the crease is right there on that black line. Next, I'm gonna take my glue stick and I'm gonna put a bunch of glue on this white rectangle, like that. Whoops, it's trying to get away from me. And then I'm going to put this inside the dragon, right in here, like that. And I'm gonna press down, make sure it sticks. And then you can see that the dragon's eyes are just poking up over the rim of the cup, like this. So this is our finished product, our fire-breathing dragon. If you put this end up to your mouth and blow into it, the tissue paper will move like fire. Thank you so much for joining us this week. We hope you had fun with this Museum on Your Doorstep project. For more projects and events, check out our website at www.wellington.ca/museums. Have a nice day.